Sometimes burnout happens because we feel we have to do everything by ourselves. We don't trust God with the results. We are supposed to do our part and allow God to do his part. But sometimes we feel we have to do our part and do God's part for him as well. No, it is not like that. You will get burnt out because you are not God. You are not the one supposed to bring about the increase. Statistics shows that the highest percentage of divorces are caused by unspoken expectations, lack of communication, lack of being open about truly what you want, truly what you feel. Let's be open and honest with each other. So please set a time where you do that. Set a time where you check in with each other, an undistracted time, a time free of the TV, free of the phone, free of kids, a time for just you and your spouse where you check in with each other. And during those moments, ask questions like, how are you really feeling? How are you really doing? And let your spouse tell you how they really feel and learn to empathize. And you can get all of that in details in my course, Effective Communication in Marriage. So please make communication a priority in your relationship. Your relationship will die. Any relationship for that matter, how much more your marriage, it will die if you do not communicate. Communication is the lifeline. Is the lifeline of every marriage. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 25, it says, let each one of you speak truth with his neighbor. For we are all members of one another. Being honest and open with your spouse will build trust. It will foster the bond that you have with each other. And it will help your relationship to be strong, even when you are facing a difficult time in ministry, because you know that you have each other. Look, my husband and I have faced mind-blowing challenges in the ministry. We wouldn't have been able to stand if we did not deliberately learn to communicate with each other. If the bond between the two of us was not strong, there is no way we would have been able to weather down the storm with the help of God. So please, learn to build a strong bond by communicating. Communication is the lifeline, is the bloodline of your marriage. Once the communication starts going down, your marriage is breaking down. Your marriage is breaking down. So please, let's make the effort. Let's put in the work and communicate with each other. We have to be very deliberate about it. We have to be very intentional. The sixth step, which is the last step in this series of overcoming burnout in ministry, is to trust God. Trust God's timing and provision. God is the one who brings about the increase. So let's stop making that our concern. Yes, we want our congregation to increase, to grow, and all of that, but we are supposed to do our part. Pray, visit, counsel, study the word, listen to God, and obey his instructions. He will bring about the increase. Paul said, I planted, Apollos watered, but God gave the increase. So let's do the planting, let's do the watering, and allow God to bring about the increase. Let's trust God's timing. Let's trust God's timing. Sometimes we are in a hurry to reach certain levels. Let's trust God's timing and trust God's process. Trust the process. Stop looking at your colleagues and other ministers, other elders, other deacons, other church workers that, hey, I have been in this church before this person came. I have done more than this person. How come this person has bought a car, has just got married, is flourishing and doing this, doing that? I mean, stop comparing. They that compare themselves with themselves are not wise. They that compare themselves with themselves are not wise. Let's stop comparing ourselves with each other. Your process is different from mine, and mine is different from yours. My race is different from yours. We are all supposed to run our race with patience and endurance and looking on to Jesus. Let's remain focused on what God has asked us to do, and let's do it. Let's stop looking around. All it's bringing is depression and lack of focus on our assignment. It's very important that we understand and know that God is the one who sustains our ministries. God is the one who sustains our marriage. So when we feel overwhelmed, let's go back to God. Talk to God. Tell Him what is happening. Tell Him how you feel. Pray and ask God for wisdom. Ask God for direction. He has the strategies. He's the one who called you into the ministry. He has the strategies. He knows exactly what is to be done. So ask Him, and He will direct your path. Ask Him, He will direct your path. 1 Peter 5:7 says, cast all your cares upon Him, for He cares for you. God cares for you. God cares about you. You are very important to God. If God did not care about you, He would not have sent His only begotten Son to come and die for you. God loves you. He cares about you. He has not abandoned you in your marriage. He has not abandoned you in your ministry. No, He cares. He knows what you are going through. All you need to do is to talk to Him. All you need to do is to ask Him for direction, ask Him for wisdom. And if you are feeling so overwhelmed, ask Him to help you, ask Him to heal you. And He will. He will. He will. It is not over. All right? It is not. I hope these steps encourage you to take action today. I want you to know that if you have experienced or experiencing burnout, you are not alone. You are not alone at all. And if you want one-on-one counseling with me, please visit my website and book a session. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more videos on strengthening your marriage and balancing life in ministry. Remember, you are not alone. God bless you.